Good evening or good afternoon to all our like members, premium members, as well as the public who is listening now. Uh, we did have a good run last week. As we look back at the notes that we have, uh, what we have saw is that we were seen many of these kind of breakout to the upside. This is probably due to short covering. Last week was 11 October, and this week the closing bell for 18 October. So last week we were here somewhere. Yeah, that's right. We break up. So as I said before, you will tend to break out, pull back a bit, break up, pull back a bit. That's how the market's going to go up. Now remember, market don't tend to move up in a straight line. A little bit of pull, a little bit of breakout, a little bit of pullback, a little bit of breakout, a little bit of pullback, and that's to me, it's a very healthy uptrend going into it. As I said before last week, for the 11th October, the breakup upside has been initiated, and a lot of positive news are coming into the market as you have seen that. This is partly due to the US debt ceiling has been resolved, and also we are seeing the regional market has rebounded. So we are looking for a better Q4 2013. So that was from the 11th October. So this week, what's going to likely to happen as we seize the market? We have some sort of no demand bar here, or a little bit of uptrust, you can call it. So that needs to be confirmed. Now remember, anytime when you say an uptrust, you gotta have the next 2 or 3 bars to confirm. So we have to wait for that one. So it might test back to the 1790 level in here, but let's wait and see. Coming to it, so far VSA has done pretty well this year, brought us to a nice comfortable level as it is. If you've been following this uh, closing bell for the last 6 to 9 months, you would know a lot of time VSA do take us to new heights that we have never thought before. Right now, looking at the FBM 70, a nice 18-day line change here and here. So that looks like it's going to go back to retest the 1450. That is why a lot of our PWC, the penny warrant counter that we talk about, has a lot of room to move higher. The blue chip stocks has moved up a lot. So in order to break up new high, we have to see evidence of foreign funds buying it, and I will show you after that. You could see that the foreign funds are not really buying, they are net sellers, small amount, and what's really been supporting this has been the local institutional supporting, pushing up higher. Now the question always remains, how high can they push? Now remember, this got a lot got to do with the UMNO general election, which is happening, I believe, this weekend, and also the budget 2014, which is coming up on the 25th of October. So a lot of the buying is also due to this local institutional buying supporting it. So I would say at this junction, the blue chips has run a lot. Now, if you are trading it, the blue chips may not be that much of an upside, but definitely the small to mid cap stock, as you see from this FBM 70, has more upside. We may test back the 1450. That's what a lot of the mid cap, we will look at some of the example like Kali, what was last week, PJ did, they all did pretty well on that one. So that's how we look at it. So next thing I want to do, is this okay so far, people? Right? How is it so far? All right, we got a fair bit of people in here. Just let me know. We're going to be looking at next thing. I just pull up my chart here to go to my foreign fund chart. Okay, my foreign fund chart, more like foreign fund buying. Okay, so you can see in here, we are seeing evidence of the daily foreign funds flow, which is the red one, are the 5-day rolling average, which is actually moving to a negative territory. You could see in here the last 1.5 weeks, you would see almost a net sum of 373 million has been flowing out. Having said that, so what's happening now is the rotational play that the local funds are really holding up this market. I suppose they want to see a nice closing to the year end. And also, they are also taking position in anticipation of the US debt ceiling that has already been resolved, at least until end of the year, because we might have this again on 15th of January 2014, where the whole dispute between the Democrats, or which is holding the Senate, as well as the US Democrat, which is holding the Congress. There's going to be a fight on that one. And don't forget also on the 31st of January 2014, US Bank Bernanke will be stepping down, and you will have a very dovish FOMC Fed Chairman, Madam Janet Yellen. So that's going to be a lot of more firepower, a lot more liquidity going to the market. As such, they are anticipating that the money might just flow back to this market, on the emerging markets, that's somehow going to be pushing up the market. So you can see that also on the volume spread analysis chart for the Singapore and Malaysia, it is pointing a lot of green. Now we are in very good situation now, as Bill has talked about it. Get some get into some position before the election next Friday, so you at least you get in a better price. We've been buying some for our client. We just don't want to wait for the budget. Now remember, you've been following this again. We did talk about the election, the May 5th election. We did say no, look, buy towards the end of the April. You don't wait for the confirmation that the coalition will win the Barisan Nasional, and then you buy. Then everything seems to be very pricey since then. So get in now. If you find some good shares in there, we will look at some of our closing bell stock pick last week and done pretty decent in there. So that has been, I think, but the not so positive side, as I said, foreign funds are leaving at this stage. Yeah. Is my sound coming in okay? So far, just give me a tinker, please. All right. Now on the SGX side in here, you see that there are so-called triple top 1, 2, 3. Now very important, I want to draw your attention in here. If all things being equal, 1,